I'm just going to say hello, Dana. Welcome to your showcase.
Hi, Sarah. Thank you.
I understand it's your first time on video, so
yes, my first time on live video. I've been videoed, but never live before.
Oh, we're just going to have a chat. It's going to be great. So I am Sarah Ann Negus. I'm the Healer's Healer and a modern day shaman. This actually is the final one of a series of showcase blabs that I've been doing with members of my Facebook groups. The Healing Club and the Spiritual Entrepreneur Resource Group are Facebook groups that are set up with a spirit of collaboration and non-competition. So the idea was that I stepped up and kind of gave my group members the opportunity to talk about what they do. And we're here today and we're going to be chatting with Dana Kalin about her intuitive business coaching. So I'm going to hand over to Dana and let her introduce herself.
Thank you for this opportunity, Sarah. And my name is Dana, and my business is Dana Kalin because my last name is pretty much unpronounceable. So
go on, tell us what it is.
Tell you what I do? Yeah, that's what I was going to. Okay. Oh, tell you guys my last name?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the way you pronounce my last name is Narayanappa, but it's Narayanappa. So that's why I use my middle name as part of my business name. And I'm an intuitive business coach and an energy healer too.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do with my work is I combine coaching, psychic guidance, and energy work together to help women to really to actually create and develop their businesses in a way that it brings them financial freedom. It's really aligned with their life purpose and a lot of fun at the same time.
Yeah.
I love business.
Yeah, I think that's the key, isn't it? To have fun.
Yes, it was one that I had to work on myself too. But yes, having fun while you're, really living your life purpose is the main thing that I think that a lot of entrepreneurs are missing sometimes because they're always just focusing on, the next steps.
Yeah, the next client.
To enjoy the ride. Yeah. The next client, the website, or whatever the goal is at that time.
So are female entrepreneurs your ideal client?
Yes. My ideal client are female entrepreneurs who generally are healers, coaches, other intuitives. Sensitive entrepreneurs are, really my favorite type to work with because I relate really strongly to that myself. And I love working with intuitive entrepreneurs.
I think if you are intuitive, and I know you really are, working with somebody that doesn't actually have an understanding of energy is kind of flat. So, and also you can really help other people who are intuitive because they're out there on a different level anyway.
Absolutely. I really feel like working with other intuitives gives me a chance to really help them develop their gifts and go deeper into what they're doing. And I relate to them and I see the whole of them. A lot of times I think of somebody, I believe everyone is intuitive, just a lot of people haven't really tapped into it much.
Yeah.
And those type of people, they would not probably resonate with my work as much anyway, because they don't really want to hear, necessarily psychic wisdom or things like that. They just want here's what you do, here's how you do it. And that's fine. And there's so many people out there for them too.
Yeah. There's a coach or a healer for everybody. I do believe.
Yes.
I agree.
Absolutely. And there's plenty of clients, I believe, for every single coach and more out there because people need this work. They really do.
They do. So you found yourself, we met online, didn't we? As most people that I've done the showcases with, I have met online, although there's a couple that live in London that I've now met personally as well. That's quite different,
Yes. And we met online and then actually we've worked together now for, I think, almost going on like 5 months, I would say, because we did the 3-month program and I worked with you a month before that and did an individual session with you before that. And I feel like your work actually has been really instrumental for me and really increasing my gifts as far as the healing elements are concerned.
That's brilliant. Thank you for that, Dana.
Thank you. It's been awesome working.
I've certainly seen you expand and kind of step into that psychic role that you have as we work together. So,
For sure. That's
we,
it. It's been hugely instrumental. And pardon?
it was quite a deal for you, wasn't it?
You cut out, maybe not for everyone, but for me, I couldn't hear that.
Right. What I mean,
I think it says you have a poor internet signal right now.
do I? That's no use. Hang on, let me look. No, I don't.
Unless it's me. I don't know. I've never done Blab before, so it could be. Then maybe I do.
I've got lots of bars.
Oh, okay. It just says on my screen, poor internet signal.
Can you hear me at the moment?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't see you.
You can't see me. I can see you, and I'm recording you, so that's fine. All right.
Okay, good. Yeah, so
they're still going to see you. I think
okay, they're gonna for better or
what
for
I
worse.
was trying to say was that for you to step into your power as a healer as well as a business coach was quite a big deal for you.
Yes, that was really because I had some Reiki training, and then I was I had a couple other different healing modalities, but I primarily was using my intuitive gifts and my coaching until I started work with you, and I really started to bring in more healing elements into my work, and it's made a really big difference. I feel like the results my clients are getting are just astronomical compared to when I wasn't using all of my gifts in my work. And that's a big thing with my clients too. I really, while I'm huge on really having a strong niche and knowing the problems you solve for people, I'm also a really big proponent for always including all of yourself and all of your gifts in your business in a way that works and your clients understand, and that increases their results they get too.
Yeah, so you're just kind of all of you, and you get to have fun, and you connect with all of somebody else. And
exactly, it's really important.
I love that.
Water.
So, okay. We know each other well, as you just said. We've been working together for 5 months. You've been following my mentoring program, and let's imagine that we don't, and that we've only just met.
Okay.
I'm going, hi Dana.
Hi Sarah.
Can you tell me what your work is going to do for me?
Yeah. So if we hadn't, if it was like the first time we were talking and we hadn't met, I would really, connect with your energy, find out more about you, of course, in your business. And then like my work for you right now, I feel like because you are pretty aligned with what you're meant to be doing, would really just be going even deeper into your purpose and creating programs that, your clients are really looking to, because you have a lot of skills that and things you can teach that aren't really out there right now. So I think that really creating programs so that your work is getting out there on a bigger level and focusing on just, going deeper into what you're looking to create in the future would be, where we would go with your work, which obviously would increase how much money you're making too.
Yeah, I mean, that is my aim, is to reach more people. At the moment, my kind of core of clients is quite small. Facebook, weirdly, is a small place.
Right. Well, the groups are, yeah. Like, at first it seems so big when you first get on there. And then as you realize, there is a lot of the same people in different groups, and it is a little bit of a smaller community.
So that sounds wonderful. And that's how you work with everybody. You kind of feel into where they are, work out.
Yeah. I mean, I have a program, and there's certain things I pretty much do with everyone, but I also really look at who's in front of me and their energy and what they're looking to create and what's right for them and their purpose when I work with someone, because, first and foremost, everyone is a little bit different, and what might be right for one of my clients isn't exactly the right thing for someone else.
So you create a bespoke coaching package based on your intuitive feel of the energy for your client.
Yeah. There's always certain components we're going to, really work on your, if your niche is not really clear and you don't know what problem you solve, that's always going to happen. Even some more experienced entrepreneurs, actually, nobody really knows what they do necessarily. People work with them and, get the value of their gifts, but a lot of them are not really clear on, how to present themselves so that people really get what they could do for them.
Right.
So it's not, so that's something that I've had one person that didn't need it, but generally people come in with some type of refinement needed in that area. And of course, packages and programs and things like that. But the rest of it, yes, there's some people I'll do a lot more healing on. Some people I'll, do a lot more coaching and more practical guidance, just depending on where they're at in their business, their life. And that's something else too. I don't believe that life and business can be completely separated. So if something is going on in my clients' lives that's really affecting their business, I will also address that too, because I was a life coach since 2003 and a counselor. So I did that first. And I really enjoy working on all areas of my client's life, but I love entrepreneurship and business the most. It really feels the most aligned with my purpose.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right in that what's going on inside someone manifests outside of them in every aspect of what they're trying to achieve. So your healing gifts and your intuitive gifts really help your clients to move past their own blocks, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. I will know, if something's going on at home, or I'll just bring it up, and we'll work through that. And not always, just only if it's really a big enough thing that it's impacting their business and there's something that's holding them up, and we'll work through that energy and move forward from there.
So you just talked about being a life coach since 2003 and a counselor. What have been your epiphanies, your aha moments that have brought you to use intuition, your psychic abilities in terms of business coaching? It's quite a different field.
So it is really different. Exactly. My path was, I'll just give you like a little overview on, my path is, in business in general, and my epiphany is as far as healing goes too, because I had a really, really severe eating disorder in my late teens and early 20s until I was 22 was when I really started to heal, that I almost died from. So that was and then I had this like spiritual awakening where I started to really connect with the divine. And as a child, I was pretty psychic, so I freaked a lot of people out with that. So I think I shut a lot of that down in my teens and tried to be normal, kind of never fully worked out for me, but I gave it my best shot to just be like everyone else. And then when I started to heal, I really got more into spirituality and, personal growth. And I embraced that I was naturally intuitive and grew it to some level. And then in 2003, when I was 22, I went to my first life coach training and started to really, learn even more about myself and about my gifts. But I was doing other businesses. So I worked in a corporate job. I did life coaching on the side for many years. And then I did wedding plan. I've had several businesses, and my parents, I don't think they've ever had a real job. They were entrepreneurs since they were like 20 years old, out of college. So it's just in my family, that was, how it was. You got to I think it is you. It's poor internet signal because your picture goes away.
Honestly, it's not me, because I've got 1, 2, 3. All of my bars on my thingy are strong.
Oh, then I don't know. It's just find out. But anyway, so basically, after that, I started to, once the birth of my children happened, my psychic gifts actually opened up a lot when I was pregnant the first time, which was interesting, get pregnant, get psychic, something like that. But so I started working more with, women and doing a lot more of the coaching. And I even went to another coaching training at that point and started hiring my own business coaches, my own, spiritual advisors. Eventually, I came to you too, which, I'm always working with people to help me notice my blind spots and move on my path. But the next epiphany was really when I had my children, and I really realized that I did not just want to be a stay-at-home mom and do some coaching on the side. I really wanted to fully embrace having an online business. And that's how I moved my business from in-person clients over the phone, but, really locally. I would, find my clients locally to moving to an online platform. And that's been, and then of course the healing elements, because I did heal my eating disorder, and a lot of energy work was involved in that. That is what led me to want to be able to add that element with my clients too. Because energy is everything. We're all energy.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. And the more of us that get a grip of that, I think as we work in the physical, the better it's going to be in terms of expanding a community that understands and can change things.
Yeah, for sure.
So you are working very closely with your clients, it sounds like. Your business coaching spills over into their personal life. You use your healing and your intuitive gifts. Now, I've asked this question to all of the members of the showcase. what do you do to keep a healthy professional status? What can you tell us about how you resource yourself?
Yes. Okay. So I have a lot of different strategies that I use to really maintain those boundaries, because it was, it actually still is, having that feeling of over responsibility for my clients is something that I continue to work on and have to make sure that I'm always maintaining, the healthy professional boundaries and staying detached. And you taught me during energy work, you taught me some really, really great techniques to use in the actual, coaching sessions. And also what I do is I meditate regularly, so that, allows me to have that time and space to ground and to separate myself. I always work with my own coaches, and, I'm working with you as well. So I always have other, people working with me to make sure that I stay as, what is the word for it?
The best you can be.
Yeah, the healthiest and best that I can be for myself and for, everyone I work with.
That's brilliant. I think
I hate when I can't think of a word. I'm like, what is it? Oh, it's a door. No.
I kind of, what I'm thinking is that I know for myself in business, I always need a coach, a business coach, but I also always need a healer, because
me too.
Every time I come up
absolutely.
against myself, when I'm actually succeeding and achieving something, my business coach can show me strategies and different things, but I also need someone that understands the energy and the emotions that are running through me, so that I've got a mirror. I can bounce that off and expand. And here you are in one little package. It's wonderful.
Yeah. And that's interesting you brought that up, because another time that a lot of my clients really need support is in up-leveling. So one of my clients, when I started to work with her, she really progressed a lot faster than she expected, and she quadrupled her income in like the first 3 weeks we worked together. But then there's maintenance to be done on that, because that's a very large amount of money compared to, what she was used to. And this happens for all of us as we up level. That too, we're changing our vibration, and we have to be able to support, more and more levels of success. And I feel like that energetic component is really, really important, not only when things are not, going ideally, but when things are going better than you ever imagined.
Yeah. When you come up against your own potential and actually see, oh my goodness,
right.
I am going to be successful. The responsibility can be huge.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, I'm really doing it.
Yeah, so I think that's great, that you understand how to do it for yourself and how to work other people's energies through their different levels. So how long have you been online now, Dana? How long was your business?
Okay, so I think that, like, really seriously only online, I think that I came online into these, Facebook groups. I was doing, other things in maybe April of last year. So that's about almost 9 months. So it's been, really almost 9 months since I, started to bring my business really fully online.
Okay.
And it's been awesome. And actually, that's pretty fast. Things have taken off.
Fast. And I'm just wondering, your vision.
That cut out fully for me. That last part, I didn't hear at all. Sorry.
What's your vision for your future of your business?
Okay, so my vision for the future of my business, I have more of, a more narrow vision of, like what I want to do in the next few months, and then a kind of a bigger vision. But my more narrow vision is I would like to start to do some live events. That's something I'm really interested in doing. I'm working on a group or hybrid. I actually love hybrid programs where there's a group element and, a personal component, because that's something that works well for me. And I actually love one-on-one, but if, sometimes one-on-one is not affordable for everybody. So I love, creating hybrid type programs that, give kind of the best of both of the worlds.
Yeah. I mean, I think the hybrid program can reach lots of people and still give specific one-to-one attention if that's what other people want.
Exactly.
I know we've talked about live events, haven't we? And although in London and you were over in Arizona, I'm sure that we're going to get on and
we're going to do something. We're working on something, right?
So thank you very much, Dana, for spending the time. I hope the internet wasn't too much of a distraction for you. I see here that there's a question from...
Oh, let me look. Okay,
to be interviewed for an article.
I love your accent. That was probably for you, unless they're
me, from... Yes.
Okay. I'm going to guess that one was yours. And Dana, would you like to be interviewed for an article I'm writing on coaches to watch in 2016? Sure. I can send you, or how do I?
You just need to follow Goal Model Coach.
Oh, I can. Yeah. I'm going to put my email on here anyway, so anyone who wants to contact me, if oh, jeez. And I'll put my website too.
Yeah. If anybody's got any questions they'd like to ask Dana, now's the time.
Yeah, let's go for
it. Go Model Coach says great. So hopefully you're going to be famous.
Yeah, maybe.
Video.
I'm gonna need energetic support then for up leveling.
Okay, Dana, thanks ever so much.
Thank you, and thanks everyone for joining as well, and anyone who's joining later. Watching it later.
I'll send you the recording when we're done.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. Bye, everyone. Bye, Sarah.
Bye.